Hello and welcome to Flo's Homemade. Today we're making actual pepper soup. But this is going to be a seafood pepper soup using Flo's Homemade pepper soup spice. First we're going to start by prepping our peppers. I'm going to use bell peppers, just the one bell pepper or tatache and one atarudu or scotch bonnet. I'm gonna blend it to rough consistency, so just rough chop. Now that our peppers are prepped, it's time to make pepper soup. So I'm just gonna scoop that into the pot and then start off on. Every pepper soup starts with a broth of sorts. So my broth, I'm starting with the peppers and I'm going to put my heat on medium and I'm immediately going with the pepper soup spice. And this is the star of the show, so every other thing that I'm adding is mild in flavor to allow the pepper soup spice shine through. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of this. Stir. And then in goes some stock. You can use vegetable stock or any other kind of stock powder you like, and then you want to bring that up to actual liquid level. And then cook this for about a minute or 2 just to get those peppers starting to cook. And by now, you know, the smell is filling up the whole house. Everyone knows that there's going to be a hearty bowl of pepper soup ready in 10 or so minutes. Now once your broth comes to a gentle simmer, it's time to go in with the proteins. Now because I'm using fish, I haven't boiled this beforehand. I'm using a mix of what we call fish pie mix here in the UK, and that's just chunks of different kinds of fishes. You've got smoked haddock, you've got regular haddock, you've got salmon in there. It's a good mix that could add really deep flavors to our soup. So I'm going to go in with the fish, because I'm making a seafood pepper soup, you can guess by now. Give it a nice sort of layer so that they don't break apart. I'm going to spread it across the pan. And then some salt to taste, just a little bit of salt. And then leave to simmer for 4 minutes before we go in with the rest of the ingredients. Once our fish is starting to cook, it's not completely cooked through. From this point on, it's very flexible what you do to it. You can either just let the fish cook through and serve it just as fish pepper soup, but I'm trying to introduce you to some of the other things that go really well with seafood pepper soup. And one of them is sweet corn. This is very tender and cooks in about 6 minutes. So you want to put it in 6 minutes to the end of your cooking. But this is strictly sweet corn. So if you've got more mature corn, you need to check how long it takes for those to cook. So 6 minutes to go, corn goes in. Alright, so corn is boiling away. At the 4 minute left mark, I'm going to go in with the seafood. So first goes our squid, just to add variety to it really. You can use whatever you want. But squid takes about 3 to 4 minutes to cook. I'm going to put the squid in. And then in another minute, I'm going to add the tiger prawns and then the vegetables. go. giant. And at this point, I'm going to go in with one other vegetable that I think is so underrated and it tastes absolutely fantastic in pepper soup. Sugar snap peas. Go straight in. You can use mushrooms as well. I found that mushroom really soaks up the pepper soup spice and gives you a nice healthy soup. Now you want to taste for salt. I think we have just about enough salt in there. We're going to leave this to simmer for 2 minutes, and when we come back we're going to add the herbs and finish this off. And now the tiger prawns are cooked through. You can see how pink and beautiful they look. And the final thing to do is add some herbs. You can use efirin. I'm using basil because that's what's available to me. That's freeze-dried basil. Give it a stir, turn off the heat, and there you have it. Glorious seafood pepper soup using Flo's homemade pepper soup spice mix. Please see the link below to purchase your pepper soup spice mix, and there'll be more videos coming up for you soon. All that is left to do is serve. So I'm just gonna start by picking out all the goodnesses. So the sweet corn is gonna lend it some sweetness. The sugar snap peas are great. The smoked haddock is going to give it a bit more depth of flavor as well. I can keep talking about this food, but you go try it yourself and see what I'm talking about. It's going to be absolutely scrumptious.